I'm going to live the best I can and thank him for every day that I have. And all my little children, all my little children. Have you heard the word children
Oh yeah,
lately?
absolutely.
uh, yeah.
If you can imagine yourself at 20 or 25 years old, but you could go back and you could give yourself some advice, what advice would you give yourself?
You know, I haven't lived an extreme, out, outrageous life.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a lot of places, but it was on a work schedule and it was vacationing.
Right.
And I've worked. Then I had a good long stretch of taking care of your father, your grandfather, who was got sick and stayed sick for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
I devoted my time to that. And after that, then there was you all. I had to worry with y'all running up and down the steps.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then when you got teenagers, I had to look out for you there. I have to say, come home when you need to come home.
Yep. Right.
Then when after that, I'm still working, and y'all wanted to go to school. I put my little one foot in there to help with that, what I could.
Yep.
And that's about all I've ever done. I haven't done no, whole lot of outgoing parties and things. I didn't do that. I went to socials, but I would live, if I could get back to 20s, like you said, I would live my life the same way I've done before. Only I would pray that no sickness like your father would get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't done anything to be ashamed of, like no drug addict, no whole lot of drinking, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been my life. I've just been need to start doing something now. I had to take up a credit in summer school, and I was going over there to CM&I.
CM&I.
But you don't know where that was.
Mm-mm.
It was CM&I. Totally go. And had to pass right by his house.
You would walk to school.
Yeah, I have to walk to school. Because I used to come up to the cages and walked up to the corner of where John and them used to live, and then walk down to, what was that street name? Something. To CM&I. So that's how I met John. Well, we had started to talk, or he had started to talk before he went to the service.
So you passed by his house and he said hello.
Oh yeah, I don't always speak to everybody. I don't, I wasn't one of them to turn your nose up. And
you thought he was handsome.
Yeah, he looked all right. Like any other, bum that was walking around there.
Mm-hmm.
So he, let's get married. I said, okay, I'll get married. But we can't tell if you don't tell nobody we are married.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, all right. So we got married, and I was at home, and he was at home.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama, what did she go up there for? They was having some kind of class up somewhere up there by the crossroads somewhere. But anyway, Willie Andrews, Willie Rue, they got married too. So Willie Rue's grandmother was at this meeting. Mama was at this meeting, and they got to talking, and Willie Rue's grandmother told my mother that we was married.
Oh my heavens! My heavens!
My mama came home and she said, talked around, and she said, Miss Johnson told me that you was married. I said, I am.
Oh my word!
She said, well, married people usually live together. What you taking marriage to be?
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I wasn't really planning on getting married.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but John, it was just his song. Every time you look up,
what do you want our family to be known for? What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want your mark to have been on our family?
Well, it's one thing I am grateful for the family about is they all tried to get good education, all of them, which we in our family before we didn't have. And the most thing I would like for the family to be close together, to stay in connection with each other. If you didn't, I was just talking to my daughter the other day, and I was, you got this saying, I don't know how you call it or how you get it, a certain time of day on with your phone. Every member that want to can tune in and talk some portion of the day. If you don't say nothing but hello, I'm doing fine, or I had a hard day, or whatever. But you got certain times when you can pick up your phone. Everybody can pick up their phone and have a word in there. I would like to see that get started, because all the ones that's close, even all of them, I've had a hand with the grandchildren, kind of helping. I've helped Vivian and Carolyn with theirs when they come along, Tony with his when he come along, Robert, anybody that needs some conversations. I ain't got nothing to give them, but I do have, I'm kind of, financially able to take care of myself. And if anybody run too low, I can say, help y'all till tomorrow. So that's my life.
Well, it's a good one. It's a great one.
May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. We love you. We love you. We love you. I bet you
I do. Thank you.
All right, blow them out.
Breath and do it. Make a wish first.
You got to make a wish.
Make a wish and blow them out.
And when you're over 80, you get to speak your wish out loud.
Right. Oh, may God bless all of you people who's here tonight.
Hello, thank you.
So take a deep breath and blow.
Whoa, go with your hands.
All right.
Wow.
You asked me how I feel. I don't have any pain. That's God's work. Yeah, I'm just in here like old age, I guess, or something. It's not like I got pain in my feet hurt.
Right.
My legs hurt. They're stiff. but it's not a sharp pain
Not a
there.
sharp pain, right? Mm-hmm.
So I think I trust God. I know He's alive, and He's alive in me, and He protects me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you gotta trust God,
Mm-hmm.
and which I do. I do trust God.